Good evening and welcome to Capital TV. I'm Kasim Hassan Ali. Teachers have scored big after the Industrial Court awarded them a 50% and 60% pay rise. In a landmark ruling, Justice Nduma Nderi directed the pay increase be backdated to July 1st, 2013 and will cover the period of up to June 30th, 2017. He further decreed that the Teachers Service Commission is the only body mandated to undertake a job evaluation exercise on teachers, with Salaries and Remunerations Commission offering advisory opinion. Justice Nderi further ordered that the collective bargaining agreements should be registered between TSC and teachers' unions within 30 days.
The Economic Secretary told the court that government has consistently budgeted for a 4% basic salary increase for all public officers, including teachers, to cater for the loss of money value, also referred to as inflation increase. It is common cause that the last negotiated salary increase to the teachers was in the year 1987. This salary award was, however, implemented over 10 years. Even though the court has already found the year of reference for analysis of CPI is 2009, being the last date teachers received an arbitrary award of salary from government. It is clear from the totality of evidence before court that the average salaries increase for the teachers between 1987 to 2009 was way below that of the civil servants, hence the harmonization that took place between 2009 to 2013.
Education Cabinet Secretary Joseph Kaimenyi says they will appeal the Industrial Court's ruling of awarding teachers 50 to 60% pay rise. Speaking after a meeting with the National Assembly Committee on Education, Kaimenyi said the ministry is reviewing the judgment and will move to court to seek more time to compel with the ruling when it has adequate funds. He asked the teachers to be patient, saying the government would consider increasing their pay in future. National Treasury Cabinet Secretary Henry Rotich in February said the salary increments demanded by teachers, together with an offer of 9.3 billion shillings in allowances from his labor counterpart Kazungu Kambi, was not factored in the current budget. Oscar-winning actress Lupita Nyong'o is back in the country to spearhead a campaign to stop the slaughter of elephants for ivory. The Hollywood star and model has signed up as an ambassador for conservation organization Wild Aid, which engages celebrities to spearhead awareness of poaching and wildlife crime. Nyong'o, who addressed a press conference in Nairobi on Tuesday, will soon feature in a series of Wild Aid adverts, joining various other Hollywood stars and international athletes who have endorsed the cause aimed at raising awareness of the elephant plague.
I am very honored to be speaking here today as a global ambassador for Wild Aid on a topic so dear to my heart, the conservation and preservation of elephants. I spent the last weekend in Amboseli National Park learning about them. Over the course of 3 days, I was introduced to many elephant families and was immersed in their way of life. The expedition was led by Katito Sayalel of Amboseli Trust for Elephants, who has been studying their population in Amboseli for over 20 years. I learned so many things I never knew about this incredible animal. It was truly a transformative time. I am proud of my Kenyan heritage, and part of that heritage is the incredible wildlife haven that is in our care.
In other news, police are investigating an incident where a police officer has committed suicide in the areas of Embakasi Nyayo Estate on Monday night. The CID officer attached to Kayole police station is reported to have picked up a quarrel with his former girlfriend at a bar earlier in the day before he went to her house and shot at her door. Unable to get hold of her, the man then dropped a suicide note before shooting indiscriminately, causing panic in the estate. He later shot himself in the head. In business, NSC Chairman Edin Njoroge says they are in discussion with the Treasury. This to have county governments seek financing through issuance of bonds and shares. He says this will help them to stop solely relying on the national government for financing and help them come up with the long-term development projects. He spoke on Tuesday at a bell-ringing ceremony to mark the listing and commencement of the trading of the Centum investment bond. Importers of second-hand clothes and shoes will now have their goods fumigated and inspected by a public health authority from the countries of their origin. The popular mitumba clothing and shoes will have to get clearance certificates from the Kenya Bureau of Standards (KEBS). Starting July 20th, all consignment of used goods must be inspected and certified in the country of origin and issued with a certificate of conformity (COC) by KEBS appointed inspection agents. According to KEBS, any consignment of second-hand clothing and shoes that does not come with a certificate of conformity with effect from July 20th shall be rejected, seized, and destroyed at the importer's expense. And in sports, aborted third FKF annual general meeting will take part on 28th of August in Nairobi. Federation President Sam Nyamweya called off the AGM on Friday in Kisii, citing insecurity and bloated number of delegates, but the decision was slammed by most of the affiliates who turned up for the meeting. FKF outlined that a list of 78 delegates will be published 7 days before the AGM, while the agenda will be sent to members 30 days earlier. And that was your Capital Online TV news. For more on this and other stories, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Capital FM Kenya. I've been your host, Kasim Hassan Ali.